Hello, grass. Hello, flowers. Hello, pond.
What are you doing, Freddy?
Communing with nature. Hello, rocks. Charlie, did you know I have rocks in my garden?
That isn't the only place you got rocks. What do you mean, communing with nature?
I have to make a science project for my nature study class in school. And the teacher said a good way to start was to commune with nature. Commune means to communicate with or talk to. I looked it up. Hello, ground. Hello, stones.
I think your mind is wandering and you're just going along for the ride.
Did y'all ever see such a glorious day? Hi, y'all sun. Hi, y'all breezes that are blowing. Hi, y'all warm weather that's just right for cotton growing.
Henrietta, have you also gone bananas?
Bananas? Of course not. Although I did eat a stalk or two after lunch. Hi, y'all wind. Hi, y'all trees.
Hello, birds. Hello, bees.
Boy, would you two ever be surprised if you got a hello back?
Hi, blossoms. Hiya, bud.
Don't call me Bud.
I didn't. I was saying hi to the budding blossoms.
Oh, Charlie, how can y'all just stand there talking and a-molting instead of enjoying everything? Why, since Fred told me about the nature study project he has to make for his class, I've just been a-thinking about nature. And y'all know what I've decided?
I'll hold my breath until you tell me.
I think that nature is so natural.
Oh, brother.
It's the News and Review, coming right at you. Where three delightful animals have fun with what they do. They learn with their friend Doug and his helper Emmy Joe.
With Freddie.
Charlie!
We have fun learning what we don't know.
Delicate and feminine is Henrietta Hippo. Very wise and very smart is Charlie the Owl. Woo! Not so smart with lots of heart is Freddy the Frog. It's quite an unusual thing. The animals talk and sing with Doug and Emmy Joe. Every day's a different show. It's the News and Review, coming right at you. It's the News and Review, coming right at you.
Let's see. If I add a teaspoon of peanuts, add a drop of milk, a little sweet stuff.
Hi, Charlie. What are you doing?
Shh! Can't you see I'm busy? Do you think nobody frogs just walked in on Louis Pasteur and said, "Hi, Louis"?
Does he live around here?
Oh, never mind.
I think you used dirty water to water your plant.
That wasn't water, and this isn't an ordinary plant. I sent away for a cocoa bean plant, and with my new formula added to it, I'm going to be famous.
Famous? Why?
Why? Why, you ask?
I just did.
I'll tell you why, because I'm going to be the first owl in history to grow chocolate bars with peanuts.
But that's impossible.
Impossible? Those are two words Charlie the Owl never uses.
I was hoping maybe you could give me an idea for my nature studies project.
No, well, what did your teacher suggest?
Well, she said I could do anything I wanted to do.
And some teachers are very helpful that way. I tell you what, as soon as my chocolate bars with peanuts start to sprout, you can take the plant to school.
Well, how soon would that be?
Who knows? You can't rush Mother Nature.
You shouldn't try to fool her either.
Henrietta, these peaches taste like Mother Nature's finest.
I didn't get them from Mother Nature. I got them from my cousin Hortense in Georgia. She sent me a whole truck full. They're the very first of the season.
They are so sweet tasting.
When peaches are yummy, you just know they're from Georgia. Hi, Fred, darling. You want a peach?
No, thanks.
These peaches are from Georgia.
I don't care about Georgia peaches.
Why, Fred, Frog, y'all should wash your mouth out with soap.
I'm sorry, Henrietta. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but I just don't feel so peachy.
Oh, that's all right. But what all is the trouble in you all, Fred, honey?
Well, it's my nature studies project for school. I don't know what to make.
Why don't you make a collection of leaves?
Oh, everybody's doing that.
Well, why don't y'all make a collection of rocks?
Oh, everybody's doing that.
I don't understand. Rocks and leaves, birds and bees. I feel like I'm getting the vapors again.
Doug, what is nature anyway? It must be more than just a bunch of rocks and leaves.
You're right, Freddie. Nature is everything.
nature. Everything you see is part of nature. Even you and me.
Oh, nature. Everything you see is part of nature. Even you and me.
The mountains and the forest, the flowers and the rain that falls, the rivers and the ocean, every living thing is part of it all. Part of nature. Nature.
Nature. Everything you see is part of nature. Even you and me.
Nature. Everything you see is part of nature. Even you and me.
Nature. Everything you see is part of nature. Even you and me.
Nature. Everything you see is part of nature. Even you and me. The mountains and the forests, the flowers and the rain that falls.
The rivers and the ocean.
Every living thing's
Part of it all.
part of nature. Nature.
Nature.
Nature.
Nature. Nature.
Yeah, nature is everything natural. Maybe I could make a... No, I couldn't do that. Or maybe I... No, I couldn't do that either.
Freddie, stop thinking about what you can't do and think about what you can do.
Thanks, Doug. I needed that. What I want to make is something big, really big.
How about a big collection of rocks?
That's not the idea exactly. Say, how about a mountain?
Oh, come on, Freddie. Carry a mountain to school?
How about something smaller, like a hill? A small hill? A molehill?
Good thinking, Freddie. Then when you get it to school, you can make a mountain out of that molehill.
One thing I'll say about Charlie, when everything is said and done, he keeps right on talking. Why can't y'all be more helpful, Charlie? Can't you see this poor little frog is torturing himself to pieces?
Yeah, Charlie, can't you see that Freddie has a terrible problem?
That's the trouble with y'all, Charlie. Your mind is always at the tip of your tongue.
Henrietta, why don't you pick on someone your own size? And that'll take some doing.
Please, please. I don't want my friends to fight. I'll think of something.
I hate to admit it, but Freddie's right. We're friends and we shouldn't be fighting. We should be helping.
And that doesn't mean helping yourself to a peach, friend.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, Nature Boy. How's your project coming along?
Okay, I guess. I'm collecting some rocks, but my heart isn't in it.
Aren't too many rocks in it either. Look, Freddie, there's more to nature than meets the naked eye. Out there beyond the clouds are the sun, the moon, and other planets. That's all part of nature, too.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's what my teacher said.
You know, it's amazing what you can see through this high-powered telescope. My, oh, my. Oh, my. Yes, sir. With this telescope, you can really explore the heavens. Oh, my heavens! Another eye is staring back at me, and it's peeking out of a green head. By Jupiter, I must have sighted Mars!
That's my eye, Charlie.
My eye, it's your eye. It really is. Freddie, will you please get away from there? Here, look through this end and see what you can see. Ah. Well, what do you see?
I see dust, Charlie.
Do you mean you see moon dust?
No, just dust. The lens is dirty.
Why do I continue to devote my life to helping others?
Hi, Charlie. Freddie, I brought you something that might help you with your nature study project. Doug said you were having a little trouble with it.
Boy, it must be all over the neighborhood.
Here, Freddie.
What should I do with this?
Well, this magnifying glass will help you to see what you can't see with the naked eye. Come here, Freddie, I'll show you. Here. Look at this blade of grass under the magnifying glass. What do you see?
A piece of grass.
Oh, Freddie, you're missing the wonder of it. What makes the grass green?
I don't know.
Neither does anybody else. Nobody has ever been able to figure out a simple thing like why grass is green. Or maybe it isn't so simple.
Are you trying to tell me that I should make my nature studies project a blade of grass?
Not exactly. I just want you to appreciate the fact that no matter how much we found out about nature, we still don't know how a little blade of grass can be such a mystery and a wonder.
I'll tell you what I wonder about. It's a mystery to me that everything I like to eat is fattening.
Hi, nature lovers. Hey, Freddie, how's your nature studies project coming along?
Oh, I don't know. I'm all mixed up. I don't want to make a collection of rocks or leaves, and a small blade of grass doesn't grab me. Oh, I wish there was something else I could choose from in nature, but I guess that's all there is.
Don't forget you've got the sun in the morning and the moon at night.
Freddy, darling, nature is all around you. Nature is everywhere and everything. My goodness, I'm so deep.
Exactly right. Nature is all things in time and space.
Sound,
Sight,
Touch,
Smell,
wind,
flowers,
thinking,
dreaming,
sleeping, eating,
working, playing.
fire, air,
Music, laughter,
water,
Snow, clouds, planets,
birds,
fish,
animals, plants,
Rocks, sand, oceans, sunlight, streams, mountains, valleys, and trees. The sum total of all things in time and space. The sum total of all things in time and space. The entire universe, the entire universe.
knowledge,
freedom,
character,
love,
mothers,
fathers,
sisters,
brothers, rocks,
Sand, ocean, sunlight, streams, mountains, valleys, and trees. The sum total of all things in time and space. The sum total of all things in time and space. The entire universe. The entire universe. The entire universe is nature.
Gee, that's a lot of stuff. But is there anything else I could choose from? Does anyone else have any other ideas?
I could give you a piece of my mind.
You can't afford it, Charles.
Freddie, I think your problem is too many choices.
Why don't you make your project on the Georgia peach? That's one of nature's miracles.
Oh, don't be discouraged, Freddie. Remember, thought can move mountains.
I thought it was love.
Well, I wish you were right, Doug. Then I'd think about making a mountain, and then I'd love to think about moving it to school. Maybe I could do something with the Earth. Nah, what can you do with the Earth anyway? Maybe I could do something with a volcano or a hurricane. Oh, I wonder why they're called hurricanes. If it's a boy, would they call it a himicane?
Hi, Freddie. How's the Nature Studies project going?
It isn't going. In fact, it hasn't even gotten started. Doug, I've been thinking about nature. And you know what I think about nature?
No, Freddie, I wouldn't even try to guess.
I think nature is very careless.
Careless? I don't understand.
Okay, so grass is green. So what? And water is wet. And the sky is blue. And the sun is hot. But there are many things in nature that aren't so good. Like floods and stuff like that. So why should we appreciate nature? Everything that happens sort of happens. And if it all just happens by itself, well, why should we try to figure it out?
Here, Freddie.
Oh, thanks, but I don't want your watch, Doug.
Oh, I just want you to look at the watch and think about it.
Well, what should I think about it? A watch is a watch.
Now, what would you think if you found this watch deep in the middle of a jungle?
Oh, I think that somebody lost it there.
Oh, but just suppose that you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that no one had ever set foot in this unexplored jungle before. You were the very first person.
You mean... Well, then how did the watch get there?
That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, a riddle! This is fun. Now, let's see. How did it get into the jungle by itself? I know. Maybe it fell out of an airplane that passed overhead.
Very good, Freddie. But the one thing you didn't think was that the watch made itself in the deep jungle.
Oh, don't be silly, Doug. How can an anti-magnetic, shock-proof, break-proof watch in a silver case with a sweep second hand make itself?
That's right, Freddie. The watch was made by man. But here's something that was made by nature that is even more complex than my watch. Now look at this. Did you know that our solar system keeps time like a watch, day and night? And all the planets, including the Earth, move around the sun in their own orbit in space with split-second timing. And that beats any anti-magnetic, shock-proof, break-proof watch in a silver case with a sweep second hand.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you still think nature is careless, or that everything sort of happens by itself, accidentally?
Well, gosh, no. Nature is even more careful than Charlie is with his test tube.
That's one way of looking at it. But remember, nature is very carefully planned, and nothing in the universe happens carelessly or accidentally.
Nature is the power that controls everything you see.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nothing in the world can do or nothing would ever be
Wow!
without nature. Nature, it gives us life.
Really?
It's working every day and every night for you and me. Sha-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. 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 Nature is a power that controls all the universe.
Nature is a power that controls all the universe.
It's a force that leads sometimes to good and sometimes to the reverse.
Sometimes to the reverse?
That's right, Freddie. Nature, nature, it gives us life. It's working every day and every night.
For you and me, sha-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Nature is the principle for many laws, such as gravity, which causes things to fall. Nature is the force behind the wind. There's nothing that nature's not involved in.
Nature, nature, it gives us life. It's working every day and every night. For you and me, sha-la-la-la-la.
For you and me, sha-la-la-la-la.
For you and me, sha-la-la-la-la.
For you and me, sha-la-la-la-la. For you and me, sha-la-la-la-la. For you and me.
Now do you believe that nature is something?
Boy, nature really is something, and how? Doug, never again will I think that nature is nothing.
Why, Charlie, good morning. I hope my playing didn't disturb you at this hour.
Oh, were you playing? It sounded like you were in trouble. Just kidding, Doug.
Morning. Are we too late?
Has he gone yet?
Well, what's going on? Why are you all here at 8:30 in the morning?
Well, for the same reason you are, to see Freddie's nature study project. He's taking it to school this morning.
That darling little frog must have worn his flippers to the marrow. I heard him a-humming and a-hammering all night.
I wonder what it could be. He wouldn't even tell me his favorite owl.
Good morning, world. Good morning, gang.
And here comes Freddie now.
There it is.
Oh, Freddie, that's
Freddie.
really
That
neat.
is
I want to use my
fantastic.
peaches and plums and oranges, not to mention a plump, luscious grapefruit.
That doesn't look like a mountain.
Oh, a mountain isn't big enough. This is the whole solar system. This is the sun, and here we are on Earth, and that's the other planets.
Freddie, that's just beautiful.
Thank you, Emmy Joe. But I'm just worried about one thing. I hope the teacher calls on me to show my project before recess.
Why before recess?
Well, after recess, the kids in school always get hungry. And I don't want them to eat my solar system before the teacher sees it. Well, so long. See you later. And thanks for showing me your watch, Doug.
What does that mean?
We know, don't we, Doug?
We sure do, Freddie. We sure do.
What's he talking?